let's get this thing rolling. Umass will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kent State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down for back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good blocking, good running, pick up a 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass. It's come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Umass's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule.
He's loose. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Umass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Price. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, Umass. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's great. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. He fires to the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. At 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Umass offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Umass to the line facing 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You can just start to sense the building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense a big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside kick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Umass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. That's the end of the period, and it's Umass out front. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Umass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really...
Bringing it back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Umass lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the golden flashes, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Umass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Golden flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Newman. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Umass offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Adkins. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. It's hard to defend.
They just keep firing. And he'll chuck down.
Decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. Not there, throw it away, live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds a tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kent State.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Massey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
To the air, it's Jordan. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Umass will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the golden flashes. Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The golden flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Umass offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Turns it on at midfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for room. It's Griffin. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Jordan. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
I like the the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Over the middle, it's Adkins. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Steps away. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Hunt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the way out. And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just
picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll go to the counter. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Price. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Umass! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Umass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in, it's Hardy. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Umass now faces a third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Adkins. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Umass will line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll go to the ground. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Under fire. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And down he goes back at the 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Look out, he's got room. The Umass offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Jordan. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Toss sweep to the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And that is great 3rd down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle, up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Mott. He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Newman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. It's Price. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Umass now faces a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. What they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line is set on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Throwing right. Snares it outside. It's Harding. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need